Hi guys, welcome to my channel The Angel Witch Tarot. So this video is for the Geminis. Hi Geminis, nice to see you again. And if you're new to my channel, hi, it's so nice to see you. I mean, on my channel. So we're gonna start with the astro dice for the energy of the week. And the week in question here is the 9th of Feb to the 15th of Feb 2026. So let's start with the astro dice. It's a perfect triangle. Anyway, we've got the I'm so sorry about that. We've got Venus in Leo in the 6th house. So Venus is all about love, attraction, the relationships, the arts, the sociability, the harmony, pleasure, finances, charm, gifts, luxury. It's also about beauty and glow up. The Venus is a sign of beauty and glow up. So it's also about the attractiveness, the sensuality, the comfort, the compromising peace, something that is compromising, put you in a compromising situation, or a sense of peace, balance, femininity. Then we've got Leo, and Leos are all about being playful, leadership, having good leadership skills. Talks about the inner child, the braveness, protectiveness, the generosity, the charm, the charismatic charm, the confident stand for yourself, the pride in yourself, the center of attention. Leos give a center of the sense of center of attention feeling, so that one as well. And then we've got selfish, dominating. It doesn't necessarily have to all resonate with you, but that's the kind of energy. It's okay to be a little bit selfish. Like, it's not bad to be a little bit selfish, especially if it comes to your own happiness. So we've got that. We've got dominating, popularity, artistic energy, fame, egoistic energy, then warm energy, outgoing energy, the happiness, the glamour, the fun, the entertainment, and the performative energy as well. And then we've got the 6th house, and the 6th house is all about your health and wellness. So it also talks about hygiene, daily routines, being careful of any injuries, or if you do have injuries, then it's better to be careful during this time till it heals at least. It's always good to be careful no matter what. But since you're injured, take some time to rest. If you're not injured, then be careful of any situations that might cause you to be injured. And then we have pets or small animals. So you should be aware of, if you have pets, then you should be careful where they go, what they step on. They might get injured. And then we've got co-workers, work habits, organizations, and the service to others, helping others energy, right? So that is the astro dice. So let's move on to the cards. We'll start with the intuitive oracle deck, and then we'll move on to the other ones. So let's see what messages the spirits want you to know regarding your intuition. So we've already got 2 cards coming out of the pile. So we've got the 2 cards here. So we've got balance and harmony and spiritual guidance. So balance and harmony talks about inner balance that amplifies your intuition. So it says stay in harmony with yourself. And then the spiritual guidance says that intuition connects you with divine guidance. Trust its direction. Alright, so let's move on to the tarot deck. Okay, so we've got the 9 of Swords in reverse, the 8 of Swords in reverse, and the King of Swords in reverse. A lot of swords, so this could possibly be all in your head, getting clarity. It could be about your ego, the mind, the communication, the intellect, and the logic. Alright, so the 9 of Swords here talks about, since it's reversed, it talks about inner turmoil, deep-seated fears, secrets, releasing worry, having hope, and finally reaching out. Okay, and then we've got the 8 of Swords, which is also in reverse. It talks about self-limiting beliefs, criticizing yourself inside, especially in your head, and then releasing negative thoughts. So it says you might be opening up to new perspectives and it'll lead to self-acceptance and freedom. It's all positive, to be honest. There's hope, you're reaching out for help, you're gonna accept yourself, there's freedom in your future. And then we've got the King of Swords in reverse, which is also good because it says quiet power, inner truth, callous, weakness, loss of emotional control, manipulation, and misuse of power. Usually, since it's the quiet power and the inner truth that guides you towards the spiritual guidance and the balance and harmony that you need to find with yourself, you're finally finding hope, and you are reaching out for help, and you're going to get freedom. So the quiet power within you is going to help you move forward, right? So let's see, we've got the 3 of Swords in reverse. It says negative self-talk, releasing pain, forgiveness, optimism, recovery, and moving on, which is also again a good card. Then we've got the Star in reverse. It says lack of faith, despair, discouragement, insecurity, and self-trust, which causes disconnection. So this might be the time where your spiritual guidance is needed and you try to find the balance and harmony. I think this is what is causing you a lot of emotional control, loss of emotional control, manipulation, and misuse of power at the same time. So this disconnection might be the cause of that loss of emotional control. And then we've got the Ace of Cups upright. So the Ace of Cups upright is all about love, compassion, creativity, new feelings, spirituality, intuition. And if you're in a relationship or married, it could be indicating a new baby. Or if you're in a relationship but not married, then you might be happy to expect a proposal or marriage, wedding day kind of thing, right? So overall, we've got the Wheel of Fortune upright. So it's all about good luck, karmic life cycles, destiny's turning point, There's an inevitable fate, change coming your way. So there's going to be ups and downs, and it's going to be unpredictable, but you're going to have good luck this week. So we've also got the 7 of Swords. So we've got the 8, 9 and 7 of Swords. So the 7 of Swords is all about coming clean. It's come out reversed, so you're coming clean. You're rethinking every single approach that you're trying to take. You might be deceiving yourself. There's deception in your energy. So you might be keeping secrets, but I think that's also the reason why there's loss of emotional control, manipulation and misuse of power. So, but mostly it's a good reading because you're finally reaching out for help. You're going to have good luck. You're going to have new feelings, love, opportunity, creativities. Although you need to have faith in yourself, and you need to have faith in God, faith in the people you love, so that you do not get misguided. So let's move to the Romance and Love Oracle cards and see what's there. Although I have to mention again that the Romance and Love Oracle cards do not necessarily have to mean that it's romantic relationships. It could also mean that it's friendships, familial relationships. So here I'm mostly getting yourself, because it's all in your mind. You're finally reaching out, you're having hope. So I'm getting the feeling that you need to listen to yourself. It says imperfections and baggage. So we've got 2 cards. So the imperfections says that love is a beautiful mess. You need to embrace its imperfections. It's true. You need to embrace all sorts of imperfections. And since I'm sensing a lot of self energy here, so you need to accept your own imperfections, because that's what makes you unique and perfect just the way you are, right? Then we've got baggage. So baggage says emotional baggage can weigh down relationships. You need to unpack it. Alright, unpack your emotional baggages slowly, because do not want to mess it up while releasing so that you break down. Let's not do that, because you'll seek forgiveness and you'll be optimistic for yourself if you take it slow. So let's move on to the Shadow Love Oracle cards. Shadow Love Oracle cards are about the hidden parts of the heart, the thoughts, right? So let's see. My dear Geminis, all talk. It says silver-tongued devil, big flirt, no action, player. And the second card, we've actually got quite a lot of cards here. Quite a few of them fell down. So let me just make the space for this. So we've got distant. It says so far away physically and emotionally. See if you can rekindle the passion again. You might be feeling distant from yourself. Try to rekindle that spark. And then we've got fierce temper. It says has too many anger issues and dark moods, maybe abusive. So it could be that you're abusive to yourself, probably from the criticism, inner turmoil, self-limiting beliefs. And then we've got ending. It says that you're pretending that it's not ending, but it's time to let go and make a fresh start. See, now this is a good card. To make a fresh start, you need to let the baggage go. And then we've got sneaky snake. So it says going behind your back, deceitful swindler. The only word here that gives me a feeling that it's for you is that it's deceitful. You're probably deceiving yourself. So self-deception, again, the Seven of Swords in reverse talks about self-deception as well. So be careful, do not deceive yourself. It's time to let the baggage go and move forward. Alright, so let's move on to the Beast Soul Oracle cards and see what the spirits want you to know. Either a message or a spell, insight card or an energy card. So we've got the Barging Badger. The Barging Badger is all about determination, focus and advancement. This one is an energy card, so you'll have to recite the spell. It says, tireless and resourceful one, lend me your ferocious spirit and spunk. You can read it, I hope. Alright, so your second card is Skunk. So it's all about effectiveness, passivity and prudence. So this one is an insight card. So it's saying that you're being asked to manifest consciously through positive thinking. So you'll attract into your life exactly what you want. Positive thinking. Manifest consciously through positive thinking so that you can get exactly what you're wishing for. Alright. So this is the reading for Geminis. So I will see you in the next video. Please don't forget to hit that like, subscribe and share button so that you can see more of my videos in the future. Alright, so I'll see you in the next videos. Bye.